This story is getting wild. Governor Rick Scott's lead in the Senate election is a lot smaller this morning than it was just yesterday.
And now he's suing two counties, saying the vote change isn't because of people, but because of what he's calling rampant fraud. And he says Democrats are trying to steal the election. President Trump weighed in on Twitter last night saying, quote, law enforcement is looking into another big corruption scandal having to do with election fraud in Broward and Palm Beach. Florida voted for Rick Scott.
Of course, this is not the first time Broward and Palm Beach counties have been in the election spotlight. Of course, back in 2000, they were at the center of the presidential recount.
And Jillian is live outside the Lee County Elections Office. So, Jill, how does Lee County compare to Palm Beach and Broward counties?
Yeah, here's what we know right now. As Palm Beach and Broward now facing that lawsuit, things here in Lee County couldn't have gone smoother. Election officials had their early voting and mail-in ballots in just 2 hours after polls closed Tuesday. However, in Broward County, they have yet to finish counting either, and Palm Beach County is still counting mail-in ballots. Right now, Governor Rick Scott holds a razor-thin lead in the Senate race. He's ahead by 0.18%. That's just over 15,000 votes. That number could shrink further or even vanish as those votes are tallied. In a press conference last night, Governor Scott announced he filed a lawsuit against top election officials in Broward and Palm Beach counties. He said the vote counting process in both counties is illegal.
The people of Florida deserve fairness and transparency, and the supervisors are failing to give it to us. Every Floridian should be concerned there may be rampant fraud happening in Palm Beach and Broward counties.
The governor also ordered the Florida Department of Law Enforcement to investigate. Election officials say it's normal to keep partisans at a distance as they count additional votes beyond Election Day, including mail-in and absentee ballots. Andrew Gillum also weighed in last night on Twitter saying, quote, Mr. Scott, counting votes isn't partisan, it's democracy. Count every vote. And the gap between Gillum and Ron DeSantis is shrinking too. DeSantis is slightly ahead by about 36,000 votes, which is less than 0.44%. Now, both races can be up for recount. Every county must have their unofficial results to the state by noon tomorrow. Reporting live in Fort Myers, I'm Jillian Hartman, Fox 4 in your corner.
All right, Jillian, thank you. I know